going to the church to track a song and make some changes to another song. I also have to teach a drum lesson. You see, a lot of times when you're doing like remote stuff, you'll have to make revisions and stuff like that. And that's probably one of the biggest differences between doing remote sessions and doing sessions like in a studio with a producer. The feedback time is much greater, because in a studio, play something, if the producer doesn't like it, just get on the microphone and say, hey, do this instead. Versus me having to export it and send it off. Which is totally fine, it's just a different workflow and something you have to get used to doing stuff remotely for people. Super rainy today. Going to record drums now. All right, about to go over what I need to change. So it's just for one song, and there's 4 things that I need to do, which isn't too hard. And I start at the 4:15 mark. But the nice thing is this is the one that I just had to do the last section, so it's not hard to retrack that. It's good. So I got a lot of questions in the past couple videos on how I chart songs and what my charting process looks like. And that's a difficult question to answer, but I'll do my best to tell you what I do. Basically, before I do, the whole purpose of a chart is so it makes sense to you. So at a glance, you can like easily identify what you're supposed to do at the next section or the current section of the song. Because of that, every chart of mine looks different, but there are a couple of staples that I'll kind of talk about that I do in every chart for me that makes sense for me. But again, different for everybody. So when I chart songs, I'll try to have a Sharpie. Last video I didn't, but most of the time I have a Sharpie, so it's easily identifiable, especially if it's like off in the distance. I don't have to worry about not being able to see it. Basically, this is what my chart kind of looks like. By looking at that, it's pretty simplistic in the way I structure it. So for me, I only write down what I absolutely need or I think I'm gonna forget something. But a couple of staples that I always do is the roadmap that I'm playing on. So like this one, I'm only doing the bridge to the last chorus, so that's what I have written down. But for something more involved, I have the entire thing written out, even if I don't play. That way I can easily follow along and I don't get lost. But back to the one I'm doing today. So for the first bridge, I'm supposed to bring in 16th notes the second half. So all I do for that is I have the bridge, second, 16th. Super easy for me to understand. Chorus, they wanted me to go straight into a build the second half. Again, chorus, second, build. You'll notice a theme. Next chorus, they wanted me to do slams. And then the second, go into a build. Chorus, slams, second, build. And then the end, which I'm out. Basically it. I mean, basically what I try to do is I try to tell myself all of the information that I'm gonna need in as few words as possible. Some songs it looks like me actually writing down the numbers of the progressions and stuff, and some is just like that, where it's just a couple of words, but those couple of words are like, oh, okay, that makes sense to me. And sometimes I have to write out the patterns and stuff. If I had to tell you what I do most of the time with these charts, it would be 2 things. 1, I write down the entire roadmap, even if I don't play in a section. 2, I write down the kick drum patterns for most of the sections. Unless it's like a build, then I kind of know what to do with that. Hopefully that answered the question. Let me know if it didn't or not. Gotta track the song now. First take, of the revisions. So that means it's technically the second take. think that was good. I'm gonna listen to it again and see if I need to retrack it. Felt good. Yeah, I think that was it. That was great. One take, perfect. It wasn't hard, but I mean, perfect. And just in time, because I have 4 minutes till a lesson. 4 minutes, perfect timing. Finished everything I need to do. Now, I'm gonna go home. It's like raining, so like I'm the kind of person that when it rains, I don't want to do anything, and I just want to like stay at home and watch TV and watch movies all day. But some days you just have to work, and today was one of those days. I'm going home now. I'm not sure what we're actually doing today. It's only 1 o'clock. I'm sure we're gonna find something to do though. Home. What's the old nursery rhyme? It's like rain, rain, go away, come again another day. I feel like that applies to this situation. As I was saying that, it started raining again, so I'm gonna go home and get out of this. Savannah has a meeting here in a few minutes, so she's just hanging out with me till then. While she's doing that, I'm editing the tracks so that I can send them off to the producer. Like, I'm not mixing them in here because I'm gonna use in-ears. I'm just like getting like everything lined up with Beat Detective and stuff like that. But should be good. I have limited time because there's no chargers around here, and I only have 50%, but I should be able to get it done. It's not that hard. It'll take no time. It's been about an hour. My laptop just died, so I'm hoping Savannah's almost done because I have nothing else to do. I think we're getting out of here soon though. It's been a couple hours and we decided to hang out with Jordan at his house because we had nothing else to do. But on that note, I'm gonna call the vlog here. So thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below and hit the like button if you enjoyed it. And with that, I will see you guys in the next one.